Hello, everybody. Today we have as guest Rose Mugabe. She is originally from Zimbabwe. She's been in Australia for 7 years and is currently living in Queensland. And Rose works in the financial services industry. Welcome, Rose. How are you?
Thank you, Fabiola. I am very well. How are you?
I am very well, Rose. Now, Rose, the question for you today. What strategies would you like to share with other migrant women that want to propel their careers?
Thanks, Fabiola. I've got 3 strategies that have worked for me. The first one, play to your strengths. Second one, find and build your tribe, your network. And the third one, show up. Playing to your strengths is really critical. I cannot overemphasize how you show up and you stand out when you play to your strengths. That is when you begin to add value immediately without trying too hard to be everything to everyone. Play to your strength. The second one really is about finding and building your network. We don't live in a vacuum. Any growth, whichever viewpoint you look at, it's got to depend on a network, because it's a whole ecosystem in terms of our growth and our progression, because it's just the effect of life. No one lives in a vacuum. We need each other, but you've got to find the right network or the right tribe for you. And the third one really is about showing up. And showing up will mean so many different things to different people and different contexts. For me, it could be showing up, being able to speak up in a discussion. You get into a meeting, if you've got something to say, something to contribute, you've got to speak up. Also, sometimes you may not agree to a viewpoint that is being tabled. When you don't agree, again, you also have to speak up. You should never lose your voice, even when you do not agree. That is when we begin to add that value because of our different perspective, and there is just so much power in different perspectives. So we should always show up in that regard. Be authentic. The best version of ourselves is honestly the best. Our value is usually in the best version of ourselves. I prefer to adapt versus conformity. When we adapt, it means I'm bringing who I am, but I'm also learning new and different ways to add value. And we also grow, we become a bit more impactful in that we are adding in terms of incremental growth without losing ourselves. I cannot overemphasize adapt versus conform. And the third one really, for me, is being in the moment. When I'm talking about showing up, I'm saying being in the moment. And most of you could relate in terms of working from home, especially now during the pandemic when people are working from home. For me, showing up is turning up your video in a meeting, leaning in and conversation, just being really in the moment and paying attention and showing that you're interested in what's going on, because there's a time for everything. For me, those are the 3 strategies that I have used that have worked for me in terms of getting my foot in the door and starting to propel my career. Play to your strength, find and build your tribe, your network, and show up.
Thank you so much for sharing that insight, Rose. That was fantastic.
Thank you, Fabiola. Keep fighting a good fight for raising these important issues. We will get there. Let's not lose our voice.